What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fourth and Goal Sports Show. I'm your host, Tars Filson. As you can see from the smile on my face, I am pleased. I am excited. The Washington Commanders have hired Kliff Kingsbury, former Arizona Cardinals head coach. Kliff Kingsbury to be the new offensive coordinator. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is a perfect hire to set up the new quarterback. You've seen in the past, we've all seen what Kliff Kingsbury has been able to do for guys like Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, and you know he's a better fit and he's more quarterback friendly when it comes down to it. When you compare him to Eric Bieniemy, and that's no knock on EB. I think that's just saying more about Kliff. I mean, when you look at what he's done with the Cardinals, yes, that didn't finish well, but let's call it what it is. There was a point in time where Kyler Murray was an MVP candidate. He was arguably the best quarterback in football at one point in time. That season, they went to the playoffs. They were one of the best teams in the NFL. Yeah, Kliff Kingsbury, that's him. So 100%, I'm excited about this hire. Um, I feel like this is a hire that puts the offense in the right direction. Dan Quinn, one thing he had to get right. I wasn't too worried as much about the D coordinator because Dan Quinn is a defensive minded head coach. But the offensive coordinator, you have to get that right. And I feel like he made the right decision. I heard rumors before about Chip Kelly. I was like, nah, please don't do that. I heard rumors about them interviewing the Eagles offensive coordinator. No, no can do. We're going to rock with Kliff Kingsbury. This is the candidate I wanted, and I'm glad we got him. Kliff Kingsbury. Kyler Murray, prime season, he was there. AJ Green, his resurgence before retirement, Kliff Kingsbury was the reason for that. He was a part of that. DeAndre Hopkins, he was a part of that. And now we could possibly be seeing a reunion between Caleb Williams and Kliff Kingsbury in Washington. I can't wait. I cannot wait because this past season in college football, Kliff Kingsbury was the USC offensive analyst and he worked closely with Caleb Williams. And, he's worked with him before throughout his college career. Imagine, imagine if Kliff Kingsbury and Caleb Williams can collaborate and come together in the NFL. That would be a perfect match. It would be beautiful to see. And you could see signs that was their intentions from the beginning. Caleb, his team came out, expressed that they don't want to go to Chicago. He doesn't want to be a Chicago Bear. His team and the rumors have displayed that he wants to either be a Las Vegas Raider or a Washington Commander. Guess what, folks? Guess what? This week, Kliff Kingsbury was hired by the Las Vegas Raiders, right? He didn't sign the deal. He backed out of that agreement, decided, hey, I don't want to be with the Raiders anymore. I want to go with Dan Quinn. I want to be with the Washington Commanders. So if that doesn't tell you something right there, I don't know what will. Kliff Kingsbury, Caleb Williams, they clearly want to be together in the NFL. It's clear as day, and I think it would be beautiful to see that. It would be beautiful to see that pair a quarterback with an offensive coordinator that's going to scheme the offense to fit the quarterback's strengths. That's what we were lacking with Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy didn't scheme the offense to fit Sam Howell's strengths. He didn't scheme the offense to fit the offensive weapons that we had. Terry McLaurin, Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson, Jahan Dotson, those guys. EB came short when it came to that. He came short. He came up short. He didn't scheme well for the weapons he had. But when it comes to Kliff Kingsbury, there are examples after examples after examples that he schemes up offensive play calls and offensive schemes that are effective and producing high rates of success for his offensive weapons. This hire, it's A plus. It's A plus. There were many offensive coordinator options. You heard guys like Kubiak from the 49ers. You heard other guys in the coaching pool, but I honestly think this is the right move, and I'm so ecstatic for it simply because of the ties that play a role in it. It's not like we're just getting Kliff Kingsbury alone, right? I feel as though, and this is bold to say because as of right now, the Bears still have the number one pick, so it's not a lock. But I feel as though with this hiring, with Kliff Kingsbury coming to Washington, it's full steam ahead on Caleb Williams. It's full steam ahead on Caleb Williams. I don't understand how you could get Kliff Kingsbury and just go into the draft and be like, oh, we're going with Drake May. Oh, we're going with Jaden Daniels, which I don't have too much of a problem with Jaden Daniels. I don't want Drake May at this very moment, but when it comes down to it, let's be real, folks. Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in this draft. He's number one for a reason. So take that and understand that. You tie this man with his offensive analyst in college, a guy he's familiar with, an air raid offense. It spells out success. It spells out success. That's the way I see it. I'm extremely excited for this hire. Dan Quinn also, he pulled this trigger quick. We heard the rumors, and I'm thinking maybe this is going to go down maybe the next day or that day after. He makes the move quick. We got our guy. We got our guy. And, as time develops, they're going to get, to develop the offensive staff more and the staff overall. They got their defensive coordinator. They got their offensive coordinator. They got their head coach. It's a new era. It's a new era. I'm excited for this hire. But in conclusion, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as follow to the Fourth and Goal Sports Instagram page. In the comments, please be sure to share. What grade do you give this hire? What grade do you give this hire? Kliff Kingsbury is the new offensive coordinator of the Washington Commanders. It's a new era, folks. It's a new era. EB, I'm sorry I had to end this way, but you're going to have to get on. You're going to have to get on. Sorry, man. But Kliff Kingsbury, welcome to Washington. I'm your host, Tyrus Filson. This is Fourth and Goal Sports Show. Have a blessed day. Peace.